One, my name is Ashraf Riza. I am business development and also being consultant of Graphisoft. Okay. Today, what I'm gonna talk about is the our third session, architect sharing session, series three, session three. Now, the topic is automate construction floor area calculation in schedule. Okay. I got some, noise. Okay. So, so this session is a third sharing session that we running. The first parts, one and two already done previously. Okay. So I highlight about this topic because I think this topic is one of the most important topic on the architect and sharing session to share with the architect the tips and tricks or how we're gonna use this sharing session, what I call the scheduling to create something that we can apply to our project. Okay, next slide. I think before I start everything, I need to highlight a bit about the company first. So maybe some of you is familiar already, but maybe they have a new participant that joined this session. So I think I need to highlight a bit about this company. So Graphisoft is what is Graphisoft? Okay, so Graphisoft actually was founded in Hungary in 1982, and then the first version of Archicad came in 1984. First running in Macintosh because that time Macintosh only the computer that can cover all the the graphical software or 3D design things like Archicad. Okay, in 2007, Nemchek Group, the listed company in German, took over Graphisoft. And then below the Nemchek Group, they have multiple software there. But of course, Graphisoft, like I want to highlight now, is worldwide. We almost on most of the country in the world. We have about 108 countries with 85 distributors and 11 subsidiaries around the world. Uh, and then below the Netjet group, they have multiple another software like you see here on the my slide. Maybe some of the slide, what I call the software that you familiar already, like Vectorworks, and then maybe the Maxon for the rendering, right? But there's multiple software below the Netjet group. So we're quite big actually in the world. We have even have multiple type of software that the good thing about this combine the the Nemchat group combination of the software is some of the maybe features or function they can share in each other, like now people can not work as a silo, which they say in Archicad you can saw Archicad site sini render by Maxer inside the Archicad, right? And then I think they will expand this to more features in the future. Okay. Okay. So before that, I think I need to highlight this also. So the people or participant that willing want to try Archicad, they can, or teachers or student they want to have a Archicad license, they can go to this myarchicad.com and you can just scan this QR code. It will link directly to the website, so you can register and download the copy of Archicad to your and install it to your laptop or your computer. For the company, you can go to this slide, what I call our website, or you can scan this QR code. You just need to register. Then you can have a 30 days trial of Archicad. So it's a full version of Archicad. You can do everything with that software for the 30 days. for you to test the the function or capability of the software. Okay, I give you 1 2 seconds to scan this QR code. Okay. Okay. Next is I think before we start, I need to highlight the previous session also. We already done the design with complex profile on the first session and GDL object creation with custom 2D symbol on the second session. So you can scan this QR code to uh, to see to see the recorded session video for you to maybe you want to refer back on the session. I think sometimes if you refer back, you can maybe because sometimes the session is quite fast, right? So you can review it.
Yeah.
Okay, for
Another thing
for
is
yeah.
in case you guys want to subscribe, then you can see also other sessions we have done before, namely last
Yes.
year and also bigger events we have done. And for
Yeah.
this session, in case you have any questions, don't forget to write on the chat or
Mhm.
even just turn on your mic so that we can address them.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Michelle. So actually this link will link directly to our social media channel, YouTube. So in there also you can see a lot of another video, even the previous session that we ran before, for you to maybe to refer back. And then yeah, you can go there to see the page. Okay, so for today's session, is a construction floor area calculation schedule. But of course, this is the general. But maybe in the session, I will highlight more, not only for the area calculation, but maybe more than that. Okay, in this session, you will learn automatically generate and calculate scale, construction floor area or CFA schedule. And you can manipulate the beam data using the features in Archicad, like the property manager and expression. So later in this slide, I will uh, explain what is the property manager and the expression. Okay. Okay, go to the next session. Okay. Before we start everything, I want to highlight maybe a bit about the building information modeling. So mostly people already know or maybe know about the building information modeling, right? But sometimes they forget the I, the importance of I in the building information modeling. So okay, when people talk about being, it is easily to fall into the trap of thinking about it's simply a software product, right? This is true that being is a technology, but it's also about collaboration and ensuring the whole process is agreed and understood uh, when working on the project. So, however, even if you have a great software, people and process, underpinning it all must be great information. Right? Let's say for normally in normal people understand that architect or designer use the BIM model to generating their 2D documentation from a 3D model. Or maybe design team members are also may collaborating to eliminate clashes between structure and services prior to the project going to site. So for today's session, I will so, mhm. So for today's session, I will focus on move on to the information or I in BIM within the building information modeling by using the interactive schedule function which is in Archicad. Okay. Okay. So before that, do you have any question regarding of the BIM? If you have any question, you can just directly ask me. Okay. Okay. Now I want to highlight the interactive schedule. Okay. So what is interactive schedule in Archicad? So interactive schedule function is to generate a schedule. So the idea is we can use it to extract the BIM data from the BIM model. Okay. And then the interactive schedule not only display quantities and other parameters. Means you actually can edit it. So in the demo, I will show how you can manipulate the data and create a new data from the existing data. So any changes you make in this field of the schedule are automatically and instantly reflected in the floor plan and in other views when activated. Okay. Conversely, all changes made on this element in the floor plan or other editable view are updated in the schedule when you return to it. Okay. Another thing is schedule viewpoints, which you can save as a view and output as drawing on a layout, or you can save in a various other file format. Means you not only can use for normal, scheduling to put to the layout. You even can save it to, let's say, in Excel format for you to explore or maybe editing or manipulate more on the scheduling side for other purpose. Okay. So for today's session, I will use two projects as an example. One is this project. Of course, I think you maybe know well already of this project. This is the same project that I used for previous session. So it's a 2D story bungalow submission to Babadanan Putrajaya. Is actually, if I am understanding, the project is completed already. Another one is the proposal project. It's a two-story semi-detached house in Gombak. This is still in progress. So, but we can understand how we can use the project to create some schedule for us. Okay. So so before that, I want to highlight the interactive schedule. So basically, they have three categories in the interactive schedule. One is the element list, as you can see on the illustration there, is to show the characteristic of the basic construction element. Uh, so you can illustrate the list of parameter, and then we can divide by element type. That's the purpose of the element list. And then the one is a component list. So component list is a list information about each component of composite profile or basic element, like from the wall, slab, roof, mock, mesh, or multi-component profile element. So you can extract the data from the component list. Okay. So another one is a surface list. So it's a list. It means scheduling the list element by exposed surfaces or surfaces. So you can find this interactive schedule on the publisher. So you can see under there, under schedule, they have an element, component, surfaces. Okay, I just zoom. So you can see that on the schedule, they have an element, component, and surfaces. Okay. So but for today's session, I will highlight more about the element list. But of course, if we have more time, I will maybe touch on the component list and also the surface list also if possible. Okay. So for the task today, what I'm gonna do is first I will show how we can create a simple schedule. Let's say to get the construction floor area or CFA of the project. And then another one, maybe we can go to more advanced. Let's say we want to create some special or new property to create some new data from the existing data to get, let's say, the building cost of the project. Okay. Okay. In this area also, later I will show how we what is the skin setting from the internet schedule, how we can manipulate the skin setting, what is the criteria, what is the meaning of field. Okay, from the field, maybe you can select from the list you can view. They have some features also in the schedule that you can use. Let's say like you can zoom, just select the data from the list, then automatically you can zoom to the specific element, either in 3D or 2D. Later I will show you how to do that. Or maybe you can merge uniform unit and etc. Okay, see like this one. The green. That one is refer to 2D and 3D. How we gonna use the features later I will show. Okay. And then also how can we create that something that is not in the generic list. Let's say you can see now, I have a new list of data called rate and amount. You know, previously in generic Archicad we don't have this data, but we try in this section we try to create a new data, then create some result from there. You can see now from this example, you can have a total cost of house A, B. Generally, you cannot get it right, but if, with the manipulation of the data, you can get this result. Okay, and of course, we will use a method how to do it. So I will be presenting, what is this property manager, how you can use this property manager and create a new set of data, then apply to the schedule. And then also, I will show how can we use this expression to what I call to create some formula, and then create from there we can get a new data from there. Okay, to get this kind of the data of the scheduling. Okay, okay. Before I start, I will open my Archicad. Okay. Later I will go back to Zoom. What is the property manager and what is the expressing manager? So to do that, I will show another new project here. Let me close this. Share my Archicad file. Okay. Can you see my screen now? This is Archicad project building, two-story building. Version 10. I just zoom out a little bit to show the project. So this is the two-story building, housing. They have a pool there with the multiple room inside there. Maybe I can. This is the first floor of the project. They have an area, let's say, divide by area. Already they have a family area, bedroom 3, 4, 5 store, bedroom 1 on the ground floor. You can see they have another area that they is divided nicely already, like this way: kitchen, dry kitchen, pantry. So the goal of today, I will create a new schedule to get the CFA of this project, of construction for area of this project. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now? Okay, I just go to the if you see can see on the right side, they have a publisher set here, right? So under here, under the first this project map, if you do if you try to scroll down, you can see there they have a schedule there. Okay. Inside the schedule, they have an element schedule, component schedule, surfaces schedule. So what I'm gonna use now, I will use this element schedule to create the construction floor area. Okay? What you need to do now, of course, in the schedule, you can just right click and go to scheme setting. Okay, scheme setting. So of course, this is existing schedule that have a project. What I'm gonna do now, I will create a new schedule for here. Okay. I just click this new, and then create a new schedule called maybe a construction floor area. Okay. In shell code actually in architecture term, or in the QS term, maybe they have another term, CFA, cross floor area. Okay, and then I click OK. So after you click OK, automatically you have this new table or schedule called construction floor area. But we didn't set anything yet on the criteria in the field. So this is important when we create the schedule. The next thing we need to do is we need to go to set what we're going to extract from the model. Okay. So now, like I said, I want to extract the area. So what I'm going to do now is I can just go to here, the first list here, element type is I want to extract the area from zone, because the area now that we divide is by using zone. Okay, so I just click this zone. I have my zone already. Okay. Then next under field, this field actually is refer to what you want to put or to create a list from the schedule, means divide by what. So now what I'm gonna do is I just click this field. Then first list of the schedule I want to put is, maybe I want to divide it by home story or floor level. So I just type the home story here. Home story name here, you can see now, home story. Just double click, automatically we go to here. Okay. The next thing I want to put is, maybe I want to put under zone name. Okay, zone name. You can find the zone name because the area is defined by zone name. Let's say the terrace, bedroom, laundry, right? Defined by zone name. So I need to put zone name to here. Just double click here, put the zone name. Okay. The next thing I want to put is maybe measure area. Stick also from the zone, measure area from the zone. Okay. And then double click. So basically I have these three already. Okay. Then under the measure area, I want to sum to get the total CFA of the area. So what I'm gonna do under here, I can go and click here. Okay. So automatically it will be in the schedule, it will be sum of all the measure area. And then I want to split it by, define it by maybe first story and ground floor and second floor or first floor. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I just tick this this symbol here. So automatically it will define by home story name. Means if you have ground floor and first floor, in the schedule also will be split. Ground floor on one uh, combined set, and the first floor and another combined set of data. Okay. So let's see how it will reflected to the schedule. So it's quite simple, right? So then I just click OK. Okay, after that I go to the element schedule, find the schedule that I already created. Let's see now. Spend a little bit, find where is the construction floor area. See, okay, you can see here, right? So I just double click there. Of course, okay, you can see the information there already, right? But it's quiet. Not in correct alignment. So what I can do is I just click here and click these two, column and row. So the idea is we automatically fit the content of the columns and row. Okay. So I have already data. Okay. Extract automatically from the 3D model. But I want to do something because it's like a list, something like this. So what I'm gonna do is I want to merge uniform items if possible. Right there. Then I want to show the headline. Okay. So the idea is ground floor, inside the ground floor, this is the list of zone name in the ground floor. You can see now they have apron, bridge, dining, dry kitchen, guest, bath 1 and 2, Okay, and then in the first floor, they have another room area name also. And at the bottom of that, you can see the total area of the. Okay, maybe I want to do some more, adjustment in terms of the schedule. I want to put maybe at the header, I want to make bold. You can see automatically bold. And then under total, I want to bold also. Okay, you can see also under total automatically will bold. Yeah. So, and maybe on the grand total side, so I want to bold that. Okay. So you can see now on the ground floor, I have the area already is 492.48 meters square. And another one is 272.9 meters square. So the total area is 838.5. So actually, if we notice, they have another area called attic, okay, which they have it's like a mezzanine or attic area with 68.212 meter square. Maybe I want to do some adjustment also. I want to make sure the text in the right corner there. Yes, you can manipulate the data from here. Okay. Okay. We done our schedule already. But how we gonna check the schedule is set correctly in the 3D model or not, right? So in Archicad, they have in the schedule function, they have another features like you can select the data and view either in 2D or 3D direct from the model. For example, let's say maybe I want to pick up some area here. Okay, I want to know this laundry. Here laundry, I just select this laundry. Then I have a choice. Either I can view in 3D or 2D. So let's say now I just click this 2D. So automatically you can see now it will zoom to the laundry area here. So I know that okay, this is referred to this laundry area. Okay. Okay, I will maybe I show another example. Okay, maybe I go to the first floor and maybe I want to zoom to check the to the maybe to the master bedroom. Okay, master bedroom here. Okay, and again I click this 2D, will automatically zoom to the area of the master bedroom. So sometimes it's easier for you to to check either the data is correct or not. Okay. Do you have any question before I go to the next? No.
There's nothing in the chat. So if
Okay.
anyone has a question, you can
Yeah, you can just write
on the
up.
chat. You can just
All right. Okay. Another thing. Maybe I just click the library. Okay. How about if I click this 3D? How it looks like? You can select element because it's not visible in the 3D view. Why? Because by default, Archicad hide the zone on the 3D view. But actually, you can open it if you want. What you can do is you can use the shortcut Control Alternate A. Just click Control Alternate A. Sorry, Control Alternate A. Maybe I need to go to 2D first. Okay, 2D first. Control Alternate A. Then in here you can find under zone. Here, element type to show in 3D. Right? I just take this and click OK. Okay. So if I go back to 3D, you can click F5 to automatically go to 3D. You can see now they have a color zone there. So actually this is zone, but this zone is you view it in 3D view. So basically on the default you hidden that zone on 3D, but 2D you can still see the schedule. If you want to see, you can just open this zone to see it in 3D. Okay. Okay, now I go back to my schedule. Okay. How about if maybe I choose some of the area here. So remember this area is 102.11, right? Okay. Now I click this 2D. So where is my apron? So this is my apron. Okay. I can see my apron now. Okay. You can see the apron now. But maybe I want to show some example. Let's say if we change some thing in the 3D, right? Or in the area, let's say I just make the changes of this zone to maybe want to put another 2000 or 2 meter here, something like that. Okay. Okay. So meanings the zone area will be changed. It's changed already, right? So when I go back to here, let's see how the apron. So you can see now the apron measure area is changed already, right? So it's a good thing, means if you just focus on your 3D, you do the changes then automatically in the schedule also will be changed accordingly. So, so you not worry, you need to worry about need to adjust the schedule one by one manually. Okay, we have a question here. Wait, maybe I can see. I think people understand it well already on the schedule side, right? Okay, so it's as simple like that. Okay, but the next idea is how about if I want to do expand more probability of the schedule. Now I will share another project. I will just close this project and open the new project. Okay, this project, the second project here. Okay, so basically this project is quite a simple project, but you can see now I just open my 3D tool here. I just close it that. Okay, okay. So this building actually they have three house actually combined with one. It's like they have what you call, house A, B, and C. Means the owner have a one front building for his own house, and he have another two building house for rental purpose. Let's say like right. Okay. But every building is combined with one project. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is first the idea is I want to make sure that oh, for that this is a 2D view of the floor plan of the project. So you can see now they have one the master room and then rental room one and two here. So they have basically they have three house here. Okay, this is the bottom floor plan, and this is the first floor. Okay, and then each of the house they label correctly in terms of the name of the area already. Let's say like this bedroom one, bedroom two, living area, bedroom one, two, living area. This one also same, you know. But how we gonna split it by house one, A, B, C, and also to get the total area and the cost. So the goal is what I'm gonna do is to create something like that for the purpose of us. Okay. What I can do now before that, because it will be reflected with the additional or new data, right? So I will need to use property manager. Here they have a new tool under option. They have a tool of we call that a property manager here. Okay. So what the idea is I will create a new data and then linking the new data to the schedule to get the, the information like the total cost of the project and then also some tweak around of the session. So before we go to the session, I need to go back to the slide and talk a little bit what is the meaning of this the property manager, you know, property manager and also the expression. Okay, let me share my slide. Okay. Okay. Hopefully you can see my screen already. Okay, so property manager. So what is the purpose of the property manager? Property manager is to create and manage the set of properties for this project. Okay, and then we can define the properties value, and then we also can use this property manager to customize property availability for the various element classification. Means we can set this property, the new property manager that we created, specific for the certain element only. Let's say for the zone only, or for the wall only, or for the maybe for the slab only. For example, for the wall, right? If you have a thermal, what called thermal property for the wall, right? Then you can create a new thermal transmission from the wall. Then you can apply that property is basically specific for that wall only. So if you open the wall, they have a new classification there show the thermal transmission. But if you open the slide, you cannot see it. Okay, you can do like that, or you can apply the property manager to all the elements. It depends on what you need. Okay, that's the idea of the property manager. On the other hand, of course, if you want to know more about this property manager, you can scan this QR code. It will link directly to the specific property manager article there. Okay, and another things that I will use after this is expression-based property. Okay, so expression-based properties in Archicad allow us to create custom properties for a wide variety of purposes. Okay, you can see on the side and the right side they have you can use some a constant operator limited function to as a formula for you to use it and manipulate the data from the BIM model. Okay, so reading the expression editor here you can see on the slide that we have a tons of different tools to calculate specific output. For the example you can see here, convert area string to number times rate, right? Normally it's not there, but you can create a new data, use the formula, and then have, get a new data. It's like similar with Excel formula, but maybe but apply in the expression editor. Okay. So this function in the expression can be used to create a expression defined properties for Archicad element. So same thing, you can just scan this QR code. It will link directly to the help center for you to refer more, to know more about the detail. But I will show you the example. Okay. So let me go back to the schedule here, to the project, to demonstrate how you can do it in your project. Okay. So I have my Archicad now. Hopefully you can see my Archicad. Right. Okay. All right. So this is a building with a two-story building with the three house inside together already. So the goal is I want to do the same thing that we've done previously, but at the rate to get the total cost of the project. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I just go to the schedule, right click, go to schedule setting. Okay. What I'm gonna do now is maybe I just delete this first. Okay. Create a new one. Maybe I call this schedule is a total cost project of the project cost. Okay. Project cost schedule they have related with the area that we previously done on it already, right? So what I'm gonna do is I will use same thing. I will use the zone as a criteria. Okay, but in under the field there, I will put specific field that I want to use it on my on my schedule. Before that, let me open my this there here. Okay, put it here. Okay, okay. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is I want to put the maybe zone name because it's important. You want to divide it by zone name. Before that, because the house they have a three different house on the same building, right? Actually, I use zone number to differentiate it. So what I'm gonna do is I will find the zone number first. zone number. Then I will put the element ID. Element ID. So this element ID basically to show the name or name of the building. Okay. And then now I want to differentiate by floor because I want to set. I want to know the ground floor how much, the first floor how much. So I just put the home store in here, and then next thing is I want to put the measure area. So of course they have a lot of measure area there, right? But because we select the criteria as a zone, automatically we show the zone only. Okay, measure area of the zone only. So I just double click this. Okay, just double click, we automatically go to the table, and then for that, okay, I have it already, and then I just click OK. Then I go to, after I click OK, maybe I go back to the schedule here, where is this is schedule automatically. If I double click there, okay, same thing. I just go to this dot there, we click this. There. Okay, now I have my area similar that we done before. Okay, I have a house A, B, and C overall, internal, lantai bawah, lantai tingkat satu, right? And then measure area, but of course it's not organized well yet. But what I'm gonna do is I want to put new data from here. I want to put the rate and also the amount. So to do that, previously we don't have that data in the scheduler. But what I'm gonna do is I can go to option under property manager here. Okay, maybe I just delete this back. Okay. So maybe this also. Okay. So in here they have this is the by default they have a lot of data that you can see from here already, right? But I want to create a new data from here. Maybe I will create a new group first, so for us to easy to understand. So this group maybe I will dedicated to this session. So I just say architecture in session. Okay. After click OK, automatically on the bottom side I have a new list of group of data here. Of course, I can just move to the top if I want. Just go there, and sometimes it is easier for us to just put to the top. So when we open the element letter, we can see this is refer to that specific group. Okay, let's put it here. Okay, I have my AA architecture and session 3 data already, right? But inside there, they have nothing yet. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is first I want to put the uh, uh, measure area or area, okay, area by meter square. Let's see. The purpose of this is because normally the area in Archicad is linked, is defined there as an area. Okay, but for you to use the different type of data to maybe to times or what, right? You need to convert the area data to number also, so you can then you can use the expression. Why? Because if the unit is different, then it will come with the error. That's why I need to use the current area, means in the meter square, convert it to the numbers first. Okay, so I show you why. Okay, later just click property there. So I have a new area for N2, but the unit is 3. Like I say, I need to change this to the numbers. Okay, so after change to the number, then I can use it to times with another data. Okay, so the next one I want to create a new property name. I call this rate. Okay, and the data type is supposed to be a number. Okay, and then the next data I want to create is the amount. Okay, the under signature. Okay, okay. So now I have a three type of data, but I don't set any expression that yet. So what I'm gonna do now is I will go to here under area. Okay. What I'm gonna do now, I need to click this data type as a number. The value I will use this expression. Okay, automatically after I click that expression, it will come up with the expression editor. So what I'm gonna do now is first I want to find the measure area from the zone. Okay, the search measure area of the zone. Okay, double click. Oh, sorry. So the next thing I want to do is from the measure area, I need to convert to from the measure area to string first. Then from the string, I need to convert again to the number. That's the flow, how to do that. Okay. So to do that, I just go to here. Under left side, you can see the operator and function there, and you click that. So under data conversion, so I will choose this as convert unit to string. Means now the area is the unit is area, right? I need to convert to string first. So I just click this string. Okay. And then the value, I will put the value inside there, something like that. So I just edit the collection unit. Okay. Then of course they have some error because the current unit is string, but the data type that we set for this specific data is a numbers, right? So after I converted the area to string already, now I will change it to convert again to the numbers because the final unit data type that we want to use is number. Okay, you can see the number from string. So now the data automatically is string already, but I want to change it to the number. I just double click this again. I will put I will put this inside the table. Okay. Now you can see now that the don't have no error rate. Over function to the okay. I just click okay. So the area automatically is changed to the number. That's the idea. Okay. But make sure this is important. If you remember, like I say, you can set this parameter specific for specific element only, right? The wall, slab, zone, or whatever, right? But to make it easier, I just select this all. Means everything in the element automatically will show uh, this data, data when you open the setting on the classification. So this is for general purpose only, okay? And another type similar to this rate. So this rate also I need to set available for all, okay? Maybe I directly want to put the rate. Maybe I assume that cost per square feet on Malaysia or in Kompak is maybe 180 per square on construction site. I just put that as a default, okay? And then the amount, okay? That's the amount. What we're gonna do that. For that, make sure they set to all, okay? So the idea is I will times this area, the area will be times the rate, then you can get the total amount, right? Is it right? Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I just click this expression again under amount data. What I'm gonna do is I will put sorry, I will put the amount sorry, area first. Okay, area, measure area, sorry, area. You even can just find like this. You can see ASS3 data. So this is the right data already. Double click and times with what rate, right? Rate. So the area times rate, you can get the total cost or amount, total amount, right? So now I just click again. I will find rate. It's under ASS3 data rate. So basically, it's okay already, but you can see the expression content and error. Why? Because the data type now is string, but actually we already convert it to the numbers already, right? So what we're gonna do, I just click OK, then change the data type to the number. So automatically, it don't have the error already. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3 new data so already. What I'm gonna do now, I just click OK. And I will take this scheme setting again, and I will uh, uh, insert the new data that I already created to here to the schedule. So what you're going to do, of course, you can just yeah, just find it like that. Sorry, area, right? This area. Okay, the first column is area, and then the next column is rate. Okay, rate, and the last column is amount. Amount. Okay, and we remove this one. We don't have. We don't want to have two area here. Okay, and then just click OK. Now you can see now I have a uh, uh, new schedule with the price there already, right? Maybe I want to do something here. I just push a different cell. I want to make sure under setting here, I want to different like splitting by the Z numbers. So this Z number is I define that as a name of the each house, house A,
Oscar,
B, C.
we
Okay.
actually have a question by Rashid
Okay.
asking if we can show the zone division. I think that's what you're showing
Mm.
now, that once one parameter is different,
Yes.
like either the name or any other of the sub parameters,
Mm.
you will split that into another zone in or
Yeah.
another column. It will split that into another column on the schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. I think this is one of the example here lah.
Yeah,
Okay.
does this answer your
Maybe.
question, or you had something specific
Uh,
you wanted to?
Yes. Okay, Rashid, you can see now, Tuan, under zone number, right? Of course, we
Or
can
in
see in the
3D?
project. Yeah, in the project, they have a house A, B, C, right? But generally, if we not set this, we not split by the zone number, it will combine everything to what call one price only or one list only. So because we split it by the zone number already, and I set the zone number and divide by house A, B, and C. That's why you can see it's splitting already. Okay, you can see now from here.
Yeah,
This
but it's also saying to show the split in 3D. I think maybe we can show select just the zones and show in 3D how they are split.
okay. Okay, I need to maybe go back to 2D first. Okay, open the. I mean this one, right?
Yeah,
And go back to the schedule. Can we select all? Okay. Then if I click F5, so I know that this one will refer to that specific zone.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. I think that is it's the same thing that I showed before, you know. But the important is maybe I forget to put one more thing here in the schedule. Okay. I want to put the zone name, actually. Zone name. Okay. Zone name to make sure that we have you know okay, okay. Okay, so we know that in the house A, they have the element, the area is this actually is referred to interior and exterior. Okay, and then this is floor plan. Means refer to which floor they have, and this is the zone name. You know the area name lah. Kitchen, living, story, toilet, bedroom 1, 2, 3. They have an area there, have a rate and the amount. So I know that house A, the total cost of the house A is 225,000. Okay, but okay, this is last before I close the session lah. How about I change the rate to here directly? I think change it to 100, 250. Remember? Okay, you can see now the price will be changed automatically. Yeah. Okay. And then here also same. If I highlight that, maybe 260, you know, because it's more higher because you need to have a scaffolding or what, because it's first floor, right? Okay, you can see the changes instantly in the schedule. Okay, what you can do, you can change from this rate only. That is a good thing in the schedule lah. Okay, And then, of course, the amount will be automatically reflected. Means this cost comes from the area times the rate of the per area, then you can get the total amount. And we have a total already there. Okay. Did we have any question, Marcelo? Okay. I think no. Okay. Of course, you can tweak some around here again. Under header, you can custom made, to have more proper. Even you can rename this schedule. This I can't refer to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's share the where we can show the zone in 3D.
Where we can show the zoning in 3D. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
share the print screen with that. So
All right.
should be good.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Thanks, Zai. Okay. So, most important, the idea is, maybe I can highlight. So, if you want to directly go to to show the zone in 3D, you can make sure Control Alternate A, the shortcut, automatically it come out with the filter and cut element in 3D. Then you can tick or untick lah. They have a lot of multiple function of this site also. Let's say unlimited, right? I want to set this for, I want to see aras lantai bawah only. I don't want to see other than that. And I just click OK. So if I go to 3D, I can see aras lantai bawah only. Can see now? So yeah, sometimes it's a good filter and cut element. This is one of the good features in Archicad lah. But that one is another story. Okay, I think I need that is the example. I will go back to my schedule. Welcome to my slide. Before that, okay, this slide. Okay, hopefully you can see my slide now. Okay, if you have any question, just chat with the chat. We try to answer as best as we can. Okay. So we already done the third sharing session, automate construction flow area calculation schedule. So the next upcoming session is quite interesting. They have a live connection, Rhino, Graphisoft, Archicad, plus the emotion. That one is a new. Previously we show Rhino, Graphisoft, Archicad only, right? But now I want to show how you can combine all of this in one go. Okay. So the session will be in Wednesday, 23rd of June. Hopefully you can register if you don't want to register yet. You can invite everybody, anyone from the architecture side. If they want to learn about this, you can go to here. Okay. For the next session, hopefully we can meet up lah. So they have a QR code here, so you can just scan QR code. It will link directly to the YouTube channel. Okay. Hopefully you can go to this important also, of course what I show you is like a simple demo only, right? But you can learn of lot of important thing, or maybe detailed thing from this Graphisoft learn portal. You can just register, and you can find they have a free course, they have option, pay course. Depend on you. If you think it's good for you, then you can take that course. Okay, this is our official portal for the Graphisoft learn. Okay, this is the social media. You can scan this QR code to go to our social media channel. And then this is one of example, like I highlight previously, YouTube channel. Make sure don't forget to subscribe. Okay, and then here they have a lot of video there. You can go there and review or find it. Maybe. So for today's session also, I will record I will upload to the YouTube channel later. So for you to refer. Okay. This is the previous session lah that we done in Archicad in Malaysia. So hopefully we can do it again more. And then this is a PAM presentation session. Welcome. We have a collaboration with PAM previously. We even had one of the sponsor for the PAM program. Uh, this is the PAM Build Summit 2019. Hopefully we can expand more later in the session. I think that's all on my side. Before we end the session, did we have any question? Can we insert another column to indicate square feet as the current showing meter square. Yes, Mr. Kwok, I know that is not. Is there always what I call the question that we have? No, normally I know in Malaysia we not only put what I call the metric unit. Sometimes we put the what I call imperial unit also on the same
Yeah.
schedule.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do that by using the expression. Manipulate that. Therefore, multiple way to do that. One of them, you can use the meter square times the units 10, let's say 10.764 meter square what I call square feet. Then you can get the total of the area,
Yeah.
and you can put
Basically,
the area to
it's another property.
yes. Basically, you just click out in the properties like Marcelo said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually answering that written just so you
Okay.
wouldn't disturb the flow. But anyway,
All right.
you were in line. You also replied the same thing. I think previously also for the other question we could have shown uh, how we can do the zone division in 3D, maybe even with graphic overrides. So
Yes.
we will do that in another session. So,
Mm-hmm.
to answer Rashid's
Mm.
query.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe we can manage that later. But maybe we need to end of the session now. We begging your we begging your input in terms of the if you have any idea what we if you have a specific topic that you want us to highlight or that give us some demo about that, you just highlight to me. Just maybe you can just email me if you have any anything that idea that you want. You just highlight directly to me by my email here, ashrafriza@graphisoft.com. And then I think that's all. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very
Oh,
much, everyone.
okay. Thanks. Thank you, everyone.
Looking
Okay.
forward to see you in the next session. Thanks
Yeah.
for the
Hopefully.
share.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining the session.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.
Peace. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.